Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into an AI data platform called Deepseek, and we're going to do it through the lens of a really detailed analysis by researcher Dr. Vernette Grant. So let's kick things off with a question that honestly probably keeps a lot of us up at night. We are literally drowning in data, right? But how do you actually find the real stories hidden inside all that noise? I mean, turning raw info into actual wisdom, that's the hard part. Well, according to Dr. Grant's analysis, this is the core promise of new AI tools that are trying to solve that exact problem. It's all about going from raw data to real-time insight. Basically, turning chaos into clarity. Okay, so how do we get there? I mean, how do these platforms actually pull it off? Dr. Grant's research points to one big idea. It all starts by completely rethinking what search even means.
And this is where it gets really interesting. For, decades, traditional search has just been a matching game, right? You type in a keyword, it finds that keyword. Simple. But what Dr. Grant explains is that a tool like Deepseek plays a totally different ballgame. It's not about keywords, it's about understanding context and intent. It's trying to figure out what you really mean, not just what you typed. So what's the secret sauce here? Well, the tech that makes all this possible is called natural language processing, or NLP for short. And this is a huge deal. It's what allows computers to actually understand, interpret, and respond to human language. The way we actually talk and write.
All right, so we've got a new kind of search. Let's see what that powers. What kind of toolkit are we actually talking about here? And yeah, according to Dr. Grant's work, it's a pretty impressive list. We're talking about the ability to crunch huge amounts of data, pull in info from all sorts of different places, and even get customized results. Plus, it supports multiple languages, and the whole thing runs on a secure, scalable cloud setup. This thing is definitely built for some serious work. Okay, that's the what, but let's get to the so what. Where is this technology actually being used to deliver those amazing insights? Well, first up, Dr. Grant points to education. Think about it. You could analyze student performance data to find not just where one student is struggling, but where the entire curriculum might have a weak spot. That's a game changer for teachers. Then you've got healthcare. We're talking about wading through super complex and, of course, very sensitive patient data. The analysis shows it can find critical patterns that could help speed up research and maybe even improve patient care. And, of course, there's e-commerce. For online stores, it's about getting way beyond just seeing what people clicked on. It helps businesses understand the why behind customer behavior, which, as you can imagine, is huge. And for scientists and researchers, it's like a superpowered assistant. It helps them visualize and make sense of all that complex scientific data, connecting the dots and helping to cut through the noise to get to the actual discovery part faster. So, what's actually powering all of this? What's the engine under the hood? The script credits a specific model called Deepseek R1. You can think of this as the brain of the whole operation, the thing that does all the heavy lifting. And this really illustrates its two key advantages. On one hand, you've got this incredible reasoning ability. And on the other, a much lower operational cost. So you're getting smarter analysis for less money. That's a pretty sweet deal. So what this engine lets you do is pretty cool. First, you can actually tailor the algorithms for whatever you need. Then it dynamically presents the results in all sorts of formats so you can actually see the story the data is telling you. Okay, let's pull this all together. What's the big picture here, according to Dr. Grant's analysis? It really comes down to these three things: precision, speed, and intelligence. You're getting more accurate answers, you're getting them faster, and the whole process is just smarter. And the ultimate goal here is to make complex data accessible, actionable, and personalized. So it's not just for data scientists anymore. It's about giving you information you can actually do something with, tailored just for you. As Dr. Grant's analysis puts it, it really is about empowering data-driven decision-making with AI-powered precision. It's all about making smarter choices faster. So that leaves us with one last question, and it's a big one. If you had a tool like this, a tool that could understand pretty much anything you asked, what would you ask your data? What's the first big mystery you'd want to solve?